given choice of new office which was then ignored. The company I work for were renting office space about 12 miles from where I live, which was really convenient as it was 10.5 miles on the motorway. However, the decision had been made to stop renting that space, and the team of people working there would all have to work at smaller locations that the company owned. They had previously had a bad reputation for enforcing change without consulting those who would be affected, and they clearly wanted to change how staff felt. So we were asked to complete a form declaring which office we would prefer to move to. My first choice was another office 11 miles from my home and 10 miles on the motorway in the other direction. I would save about 5 minutes on my commute from my current posting. Not much, but I was appreciative of it. Also, I had to work from that office 1 to 2 times a week anyway, so it would save the company money on my wages whilst just traveling. I wouldn't be able to claim any expenses for lunch, which is just about the only downside for me, but was happy with that. The company decided instead to post me to an office that, whilst only 5 miles from where I live, would require me to drive through suburbs to get there. It would nearly double my current commute time. They stated that whilst it was my official office, I could choose to work from my preferred office anytime I liked. I explained that from when I moved I would be keeping all my PPE at the office rather than in my own car. That on the days I had to work from my preferred office I would have to go via my official office to collect my equipment and PPE, and they would have to pay for my travel as I was no longer willing to use my personal car for business, as I would be driving even more miles. They didn't back down, and so now I am booking hire cars at the company's expense every week to transport me from my official office to my place of work. But there is nowhere secure for the hire car to be delivered at my office, so it's delivered to my home address at additional charge. I'm spending more time traveling and still claiming lunch expenses. I figure in 6 months' time I'll show them the cost-benefit spreadsheet I've been keeping and suggest they move me. Oh, and the reason why I was not posted to my preferred office. There would be too many staff based there. Though 2 of the 3 staff who were moved there have always worked remotely from home. What do you estimate the cost might be in 6 months? It sounds like it would be substantial. And in 6 months they will consider the cost and decide you have to work from your official office, with no option to work from a preferred location. They might also change their commute and company car policy. You might be lucky with your MC, but you also just might have cut of the leg you are standing on. Good luck. Wait, your company is willing to pay for a rental car for your commute? WTF. Why even bother showing them a cost analysis? Or taking your time to make one? If they want to waste money and resources, let them. Not likely that they would funnel that money towards anything useful, like your salary. Okay, but you said they said you could just work from your preferred office anyways. So what's the point in all this? It's 5 miles away via suburbs. I'd start commuting in via electric skateboard or bike instead of car. This really sounds like a discussion to have with your manager. Now, not later. The company is being nice in their eyes by allowing work at a preferred location even though there is not enough room there for you. PPE storage wise. If I were the company and found out you were doing what you are doing after 6 months, there would be changes, all right. Just not the ones you like. 1. You are now permanent at your suburb location. Point 2. A note in your file for purposely messing around, so they know who they might promote later. AKA not you. At a minimum. The whole I played games with the rules for 6 months and detailed my waste of company resources may not be the best move. Shouldn't take 6 months to have enough data to show your supervisors they make a mistake.
Well done.
I'm trying to figure why 20 minutes of travel time is such a huge deal. We have 2 offices. In one we work closely with a college for apprentices. We are looking for a bigger office. And the out-of-town offices are significantly cheaper. About 50% of the cost. However, as we are currently employing young apprentices without a car, we would rather stay in the city center and pay more rent, rather than save money on rent and lose good staff. Price is not the only cost. What if they say that okay, you now can't work at preferred office period? Would you quit?
Sound like life.
Comes across as childish actually.
Whilst.
I don't understand this post. Always tell them what you don't want, i.e., the place you really want, and they will assign you there. Never seems to fail. Thank you from the bottom of my English heart for using affected and not impacted in the second paragraph. The company F&A people can be so hidebound. There is no F&A about them. I live about 30 miles from my work, thanks to close proximity to the interstate and the good fortune of an exit near my neighborhood as well as an interstate spur going from the main interstate into the city I work in. It only takes me 25 to 30 minutes to get to work. Some days, I get stuck in school traffic once I get into the city. But generally traffic's not too bad. Or just store your equipment at preferred office. Get there late enough that you said you commuted from home office. And you're good. Lol.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.